All right, well, welcome everyone to this really impromptu little session between myself and Lex Rivers. Lex Rivers, sorry. Um,
Thank you, thank you. Hello, hello.
we have no idea how it's gonna go. We'll see how we go. And yeah,
That's what we do. That's what we do. That's what we do.
that's how we do things around here. But yeah, man, you really recently released your latest EP, right?
Yes,
Sugar
yes.
Beach.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah,
Sugar Beach out now, everywhere.
on all platforms.
On all platforms.
When did you start? How did that begin?
Sugar Beach has probably been 2 years in the making. I had a previous project that I completely scrapped
Right.
after, unfortunately, I lost someone pretty close to me. So the mood on that was not not vibey,
Mm,
man. It was a bit too dark, and I had to just uplift things. So I guess that's where the title came from as well, with the notion of sugar. But
mhm.
also I wanted to speak about how easily things can wash away, which was highlighted with when the world went crazy.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So
You
timing's
also,
been good. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, you also kind of went in a bit of a different direction with this one, I think, compared to your previous EPs. You tried to do a bit of Afrobeat and like dancehall, these type of singles as well. Um, yeah, what's your music taste like?
Oh,
What are you into normally?
oh gosh, so many people. I like to listen to a lot of classics purely because I feel like I'm just gonna copy people who I'm peers with, who I'm
Hmm.
working with right now, just because I am so influenced by people and life and what everyone's doing. I try to fill my music with not just my life, but hopefully my friends' lives and relatable stories for everyone to just get to. So although
Mm,
it has been an R&B beginning, very strong, my roots grime. I started rapping at the age of 10
mm.
and where I was gonna go until I realized I could sing as well. And I'm quite indecisive at that age. So I'm like, oh, do I want to do this or do that? So now finally I feel like I've landed on Léks Rivers sound and where I'm gonna go on into the future with future projects.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nice. So you mentioned,
All of that, love that. Yeah.
yeah. So you mentioned you've been in the game for quite a while, and I believe you were signed to a label before, right?
Yeah, I was signed. I was with Black Butter Records under Sony's label,
Mm,
or imprint, however they talk about that or word it. I was with them maybe like 3 years, just under
mm.
3 years.
So what was
But
your kind of experience with that?
major
If it's
labels,
something you can talk about, if
oh
it's
yeah,
something
yeah,
you
of
can talk
course.
about.
I can speak freely, trust me. Major labels, yeah, are great if they like you, if you're doing what meets their quarterly quota, whatever it
Hmm.
may be, you know. But if you're a bit more avant-garde or trying to be a bit more eclectic with your sound and you don't fit straight into top 40 pop or top 40 R&B and you're trying to experiment, it gets a bit sticky. A lot of
Mm,
litigation, a lot of talking, a lot of emails not getting responded to, a lot of bureaucracy and bullshit.
hmm.
Yeah. So for me personally, I want to do independent in a major way.
Mm.
And now I know their secrets. I know what
You
they get up to behind those red velvet curtains. So
you got that insight.
I got all the tips and tricks. So me and the man them are doing this now. Me, the man them, the gal them, the people.
Mm. Sick, man. That's great to hear.
Thank you, man.
Um,
What did you think of the project? What did you think of Sugar Beach? You heard it all.
yeah, yeah. Well, like I said, it's slightly different direction. You incorporated a lot of different genres into that little EP
Right?
that you put out, especially compared to Cats and Jammer
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
2019. I really enjoyed that one.
Right?
But
Completely
yeah,
different.
man, it's uh, it's it's just good to see you keep putting stuff out there and keep trying to make a name for yourself and
Oh yeah, for
um,
sure. Sure.
doing your thing. It's really sick to see.
Much love.
Um,
I also want to
you,
clarify as well that I'm Nigerian. So Afro beats, dancehall, reggaeton,
yeah,
anything to make people shake something, that's my roots. That's second nature
yeah,
to me.
yeah.
It's just that I've decided to make people dance more. I just felt like my
Mm,
my music at the start wasn't dancey enough, and I hadn't been to a concert until I got signed. See what I'm saying?
Right.
I'd never gone to Glasgow, I'd never gone to Reading, I'd never gone to Wireless, I'd never gone to nothing until my management, who do promotion as well, said, hey, here's a free ticket for something. I'd never been to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it was a real eye-opening experience jumping into music. It's necessary. It's necessary. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think we're going to see some Léks live concerts soon? Is that happening?
Oh, yes. My last show was in 2018, maybe. I did a house event show. Shouts to Tony Arfey for setting up. Great guy. You need people like that. You need people who are willing to just put themselves on the line for you and see if you'll come through, which I like to think of myself as very clutch in sports talk. Yeah. So
yeah. Nice one. So you're from London, right? You live in London?
Yeah, London, born and raised.
How would you say that's kind of influenced your sound?
Grimy,
Grime.
ravey, dirty, but also this sense of like prestige about it. Or one fan said when I released Soho Nights years ago, it's probably one of my favorite comments. He's like, "This is opulence at its finest," or some shit. I was like, "Oh, that's the perfect word." It's like ghetto opulence. Like, for example, like I'm not dressed well today, so I'm just like trash. But usually you'll see me suited and booted or just doing my thing. Yeah. London's a melting pot. London is really what Sugar Beach is to me. It's a place that, though it has these £1 million houses, they're crammed right next to all the council estates where nitties are doing very bad things. And there's kids playing in the playground 2 meters from there. And this stuff's real. Wherever you think is posh and fancy, they built blocks there as well, bro. Trust me. Sure. I'm saying, like, they had to cram people in after the war. They were just trying to get people together. They just wanted to keep how many of us we had left. So don't think for a second that like people are living too different of a life.
Yeah. Have you been outside London much? Like lived there or kind of traveled around?
I've got to travel a fair bit. I'm not gonna lie. I feel lucky. I want to do way more. I'm definitely a person who needs to explore. But I've been a couple places. I've been Paris. I've been Amsterdam. I've been more locally Manny, Leeds, Bristol, all of those uni places. I've been. Where else have I gone? I've done a fair bit of traveling. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't want to start ringing off too much, but I'm proud. I'm proud of what I've done. My passport's got some stamps.
Nice one.
Could have some more.
So, do you kind of going back to music a bit now? Do you use what studios do you usually use? Do you use like a home studio, the setup, or do you kind of go to more professional settings?
It's a blend. So I started bedroom music. Then I got a bit clout, and then people invited me to these fancier places. So I went there, and they're banging, sick, huge mix desk, huge mix board, the best Genelex or 70 grand speakers or the best Neumann mic. And I was like, I just kind of lost the vibe. Like I lost whatever it is that I got that people gravitate to. So I had to go back to the music, the bedroom music, and I just built a studio in my yard now. So it's a mix of both, I guess, you know, like I said, trying to do independent major.
Yeah. So do you feel like you want to get a balance between the two?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, instead of doing one or the other.
Right? Yeah, you get it, bro. You get it. Like, ideally, I'd win the lottery tomorrow and just fund my label myself and, you know, put money into my shit myself and help me and Amanda eat, help everyone get up like that. But you got a campaign and show people you're worth it. Like, show people you're worth their time. Why should I give you my money, my hard-earned cash, because you sent me a link on some, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. I fully get where people are like rejection don't bother me one bit. Like, I'm calm with rejection. Like that doesn't bother me. I just need I just need a chance to show, you know what I'm saying? It's when you just
Right.
get closed off from an opportunity completely. I'm like, if I do the thing and you're like, that's whack, calm, I'll be like, I'll try again. But if you just like closed it in my face before man can even, yeah, that never really sits right with me. And I usually have to get some sort of revenge.
So what's your motivation to keep making music then? What motivates you to do it?
What motivates? I'm gonna keep it real honest with you, bro. When I was younger, girls, that was all it was. Man just wanted girls. But now I feel like I've really settled into like understanding that I have a gift for this and I have stories to tell. I've got things to say. I've got messages to give to the people. And I've noticed recently how real my influence is. I'm not an influencer. The key word's actual real life influence. Like when I go to the skate park and see the little homies and see they're dressed like me or talking like me or acting a little bit like me, just like your little brother would, just the same way I did to my older brother, you know what I'm saying? I've started to see that more. So I'm taking on that responsibility because it adds more meaning to your life. It adds more meaning to your life and it generally makes me happy. Like those kind of things will lift you from those dark days for sure. Just the little things.
So do you think your impact as an artist is more valuable to you on a local level as opposed to getting the clout and getting the playlist plays? Like, do you think that the community side is more important to you?
Take care of your community, people. Take care of your community. I've seen a lot of people get rich and leave the hood, which is great. It's cool, but that's the easiest thing to do. The harder thing to do is to get that bread and see what you can build where you are with what made you. Now, you don't have to do that. You could be like, fuck these men, I'm out. But personally, I'm not with that shit. Like, I need to take care of my people because I've been selfish. I've been on that island alone and it's shit. It's whack. I need my friends. I need my family. I need my loved ones. You know what I'm saying? So definitely trying to build whatever I build here and bring light to Fulham. I live in Fulham, West London, a place that people only know from Made in Chelsea. I promise you, I don't know none of them niggas. I don't know none of them motherfuckers, all right? They're my people.
Yeah. That's good though. That's definitely something really refreshing in the UK
and
scene.
It's dope though. And like, for example, I've never been to Birmingham, but it's dope that I get to connect to someone like through art and music like this. That's the kind of cool shit I'm into. When someone messages me randomly and they're like, I'm from fucking Luvendorf in Germantown. I'm like, what? Who? How? Where do you see my, what? You know what I'm saying? That's just dope. Dope. Love it.
It's crazy how music and like the internet kind of connects people so quickly and
like that.
Yeah. Do you think the internet's helped music in a broader sense?
Maybe that's another one of those 50-50 things where your nostalgia is battling your optimism for the future. And I'm super optimistic. I'm too optimistic for the future. That's probably why I do things so I just go into it head first because I'm like, it's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine, yeah.
Yeah, whether that's arrogance, ego, I don't know what it is, but it's something always in my mind since I was a little kid. It's always been said, like, maybe it's a guardian angel side, but it's gonna be all right. I'm like, all right, maybe it will be. And I just chill out and, you know what I'm saying? But I love music. From old, today, and where it's going. Like, I hear a tune every week that I'm like, who the fuck made this? And I'd slightly get a bit of song envy. And I'm like, I wish I made that. You know what I'm saying? So I love being a fan of music still, you know what I'm saying? You don't see me fangirling, but I'm a huge fan, you know what I'm saying? Like, I won't be like, that is, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a huge fan of people bearing their soul in a creative way that for some reason gives other people comfort. Music's crazy, guys. It's crazy. Appreciate it, all right?
Do you enjoy other forms of art as well? Like paintings and architecture?
Oh yeah, for sure. I paint myself. I've drawn since I was knee-high. I do a lot of artsy shit, but I guess music's what I'm known the most for.
Right.
Yeah, but I love arts.
Yeah, that's cool. That's sick.
I'm looking at some Twombly right now, actually. Some Twombly and some Basquiat. All my art nerds, you'll know what that is. All my
All
artists,
right.
shout outs.
Jeez. Okay.
I know
Okay.
my shoes. Come on. Cy
Nice one.
Twombly. Cy Twombly inspired Basquiat very heavily. So if you like Basquiat, you like Cy Twombly. Amazing artist. And Jackson Pollock.
There you go. There
Love
you
him.
go. Okay, so just a random one that I kind of put up. What
Yeah.
advice would you give to your younger self starting music or entering maturity?
Oh gosh. Try to mature a bit quicker, bro. Try to mature a bit quicker because you've got a good head on your shoulders, and just trust yourself more. Be faithful. Like you'd be surprised how many times your intuition and gut feeling is right on something. So this isn't just for
Mm,
me. This is for other people's younger selves as well. If you could say it, I'm sure you would as well. Trust yourself more, people. If you didn't then do it now, you're probably
mm.
onto something, and you're probably way smarter than you think. Yeah, that's what I do. Don't complicate life. It's not too complicated.
It's not that deep.
No.
Do you meditate?
Um, I guess weed smoking.
Oh, okay.
that I'll class that as meditation for sure. But apart from, sorry, but apart from that, yeah, I guess skateboarding is a bit of a form of meditation for me because I get to just do that with my homies. I don't have to think too much about it. I'm just there, just cruising along. Riding my bike's a meditation for me. Sounds super boring, but reading as well. I love to
Yeah.
read. And it's no cap because people love to say this shit. I'm not doing nothing. Like, I really do read it. I read all
Nice
this.
one.
Everyone's always talking about the gulag. I knew about the gulag from early, all right? From early. All right? Alexander.
Nice one. That's great.
Everyone should read. Everyone should read. Read
For
more,
sure.
people. Read more, whatever it is.
Do you spend a lot of time by yourself or more with other people?
It's bang on 50-50 right now.
Right.
But if you ask me that before lockdown, 2019, me, especially around that time, I was just like, I didn't want to see no one.
Really?
Yeah, I'm way too comfortable by myself, and that's a problem. It's at least something you should be aware of if you're too comfortable by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you can go an inordinate amount of time without speaking to like a loved one, yeah, you got to, ask for some help for sure. But now,
Reach
no
out.
way, bro. No way. Where's my guys at? What's happening? What's going? You know what I'm saying? Where's the party at? I'm ready to fucking jump out of my window right now with the mic and just start shelling a show. Like you have no clue.
Yeah.
I'm so hyped, and people have no clue what to expect from man because it's all different now. It's so like I think about the first song I ever put out, which was Peace of Mind on. I sent it into BBC Introducing, and it got picked up straight away. And I remember I was working as a postman. I had this temp job as a postman, and I was out on round when they played my music on thing. And my manager came and he said, "Oh, they've got your tune." I was like, "What?"
Nice.
I was like, "Wait, what?" And then I checked my emails and I'm seeing it. Oh, we've selected. I'm like, like those kind of moments are the moments man lived for. But now I just live for the fact that, oh, I can put out music whenever I want with my people, go shoot a video with my people, go do that. That's what I guess my gripe was with the major label business model. It's not it's even when it was working, it's not a good business model. The same way that as an artist, I have to get my song streamed 2 million times to get 50p. There's something going on, you know what I'm saying? That's why everyone's trying to put their stuff on Bandcamp, or they got to build up their own. Like we've got to literally make our own platform now, because otherwise you have to give some face you're never gonna see all your P. Like man's lucky in it. Like I feel super lucky and grateful. That's all I can really say. Like the fact that I'm still even have the fire in me to be making music, like after the stuff I've seen and what I've seen, not just me, what other people have gone through. Like I've been treated well by the music industry. I can't lie. Like, they haven't done me dirty. I'm not that guy who's gonna be like, oh, they did me. No, they really didn't. All right. If anything, I finessed them. But there's plenty of artists who aren't gonna have that wherewithal or understanding of how to finesse them, because you have to realize it is a finesse business. It's a finesse business, but man came into it a bit too starry-eyed and, oh shit, this, and you know what I'm saying? No man's numb to what I don't give a fuck about. Keep your tickets for that, and keep your me and my guys are setting up something, and you're gonna want to be there because it's the cool thing. People go to what's cool, and me and my friends, honestly, we've just always been cool people. Just chill, like people you'd like to hang out with and have a bev with. Just English boys. We're just Englishmen.
Yeah.
Brilliant, man.
So would you do physical releases of your music? You talked about Bandcamp a bit earlier.
Yeah, I was speaking to actually a very talented artist who's a dear friend of mine called Lava LaRue.
Oh yeah.
And she was telling me about, I was asking her about vinyls and getting those pressed and how much that would cost. She said, it's a bit spenny, innit? I was like, another thing that if I won the lottery, I would do in a heart set. Literally, I'd have you'd see me brand wise everywhere, but you need money for that, which I'm working on. So when I mentioned dough, don't think that man's not working on that. Things are in the pipeline and things are working for sure. Just gotta make sure you don't get bumped, people. Don't get bumped. They're always trying to bump you. If you're a young artist and you just come in, got a hot song, they're trying to bump you. They're gonna come in as a friend, but once anything turns sour, suddenly it's all business. And you start seeing those responses slow down.
Yeah.
And I'm just spitting real game. This is just the facts, bro. And I promise you, it's so bad that even the top artists sometimes can't get responses. Do you get what I'm saying? Like the biggest ones, the biggest names, they can't get an email in time, back in time to get a budget cleared or to get this done or.
Crazy.
So, I just want to give people money, man, and not exposure anymore.
Yeah. It's interesting to hear your opinion on, or hear your experiences with the labels, because obviously, right? I mean, I just read about it. I read.
Yeah, you can never know the full details through like
exactly.
an article. Yeah.
So it's just really interesting to hear, and especially because you've got experience as an independent artist as well, and that's what you're growing. It's really interesting.
Right. So it's good to see that. Yeah, I've got the scale, so I get to weigh them up and be like, oh shit, and then I get to take this idea from them, or be like, no, it's actually better to do a bit more independently that way, or this, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
just
sure.
Metadata and typing gets a bit between the ears. Like, oh fuck, I need a little. What's going on?
Oh man.
Oh, dude.
So so what have you got coming up next? Like, do you have a plan?
Yes, I've got. This plan has been in the works for a while, so I don't need to add to the plan. The plan just needs to roll out. Right. So I've got a new song dropping, I believe next week. It might be the week after. I've still got time to finish off on that. And hopefully some visuals with that too. And then I'm dropping another EP in about a month's time. So we're not waiting. There's no time to waste.
Right.
This train is rolling.
It's going forward.
So, yes.
Full steam ahead.
And it's picking up speed. So yeah, you're gonna get at least 4 new Léks Rivers songs in the next 4 weeks. So they're just there. I got to do a little work, just make it a bit more prettier for you lot. And yeah, so you lot can show it off to your friends. But it's dope. It's dope. I can't give you the title. Yeah. But
that's so good.
Everything ties in. Everything ties in my life. Just know that the things that Léks Rivers is into is art, music, skateboarding, football. That's me. If there was 4 things to sum me up,
that's just all you in a few words.
Is me. That is me. That's me. Those are what I like. And food, always eating. Always eating. I've been resisting the urge not to snack on what's next to me right now.
So kind of like, I think last question is one I ask everyone, and that's who do you want to shout out? Who should we be paying attention to?
Oh gosh, hands down.
Anything.
Hands down, the whole of 98. because they are a prime example of a group of young individuals from a very wide varying ethnic ethnic backgrounds, should I say, and just talented as fuck. They do it all themselves. That's them. That's them and their people. And I'd be lying if I said I didn't take some inspiration from them. Lorenzo, he's dope. He's gonna be sick. If you don't think he's sick now, you will. Simple. Come on, what can I say about Lava? You already know she's the GOAT. She's the GOAT.
She's on her own.
Make sure you go. She has a stall. She has a fucking stall at Portobello Road. So if you're in London and you see this, go fucking show her some love. The 9-8 crew, they're heavy. Nasty Nige, all them, man. Shouts. Sure. Mac whoever, he's got something out recently. I think it's called REM, banging single. Great song, proper punk, proper British punk in the right way. So I just like to big up my Westies. Let me see who else is dope. Internet James out of the DMV in America. That's Maryland. Dope. Lola Coca, because that's my sweetie, and she's always helped me out and put me on lines and shows, and people weren't showing me love. So I'll forever love that girl. Who else is there? Who else? I know I'm gonna be missing a bunch of people.
The pressure.
I'm just trying to think of like my young jiggy people, you know what I'm saying? People like my age and like not people who are super, super established, if that makes sense. People who are still on the come up and arise. There's a lot. I don't know, a lot of my friends, it's just my friends really, man. My friends are really talented. So follow my page, you'll see me post them.
Sure,
bro. Come on.
Sure. Yeah, man. Well, thank you so much for taking time out and chatting. It's been a pleasure. It's been really interesting to hear your experiences and your thoughts and learn a bit more about you as an artist as well.
I hope you did learn a little about me. I hope I gave you some valuable information. That's always the key to good conversation, and that's what this felt like, just a honest conversation with an old buddy. It's like we've met before. Come on. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like. I don't know where this is gonna go. Probably YouTube. So we're gonna ship this out. You lot will see this for sure. So leave a like down there, and follow us there. Everywhere. Homie. All right, we're done. Sick, bro.